Hello everybody and welcome back to your IBS Answer Portal. Today's video is T-105 and today's video is going to be actually separated into two parts. Again, I'm getting an awful lot of requests, emails, questions that have arisen in people's minds and the continued frustration that people have with why don't they get the answers from their doctor and why do I have the answers. I am going to discuss that in this video. In addition, I'm going to talk about future things that are coming up that are going to be of particular interest to you. Besides your treatment, we're going to discuss some other things that are going to help you. So first, let me address that continuing pressing issue that people have. Why doesn't my doctor have the answers and why do I? Actually, it's much broader and larger in scope than irritable bowel syndrome or inflammatory bowel disease. It is the nature of American medicine today. We as a nation operate in a reactive manner rather than proactive. If you really look at it, that is the nature of the practice of medicine today. When you walk into a physician's office, almost any given problem you have is going to elicit the need for testing and further testing, complex testing. No matter what the issue is, your examination is only going to be 5 or 10 minutes. And right away the doctor's going to say, well, we have to figure out what's wrong with you. And repeatedly you get automatically a blood test. You get a blood profile done on all of your metabolics, all of your blood profiles. You might get a CAT scan, you might get an X-ray, you might get an MRI, you might get a stool test, a urine test, so on and so forth. A doctor is pressed for time. Medicine has moved from that proactive phase to the reactive phase. By that I mean we are responding to something that has arisen already. It's much easier to tackle a problem that is just starting to happen rather than waiting till it is so exacerbated and blown out of proportion. This I clearly lay out in my book. This is what irritable bowel syndrome is and inflammatory bowel disease. People that have progressed from irritable bowel syndrome to more complex issues such as ulcerative colitis, inflammatory bowel disease, these are conditions that have continued to fester and they've gotten progressively worse. A lot of times, if you were proactive instead of reactive, you could have averted continued irritable bowel syndrome. Medicine is pressed today because a physician just does not have the allotted time to do what he would like to do in terms of practicing medicine. Your doctor also, that is, she can also take her time and spend the time with you and really analyze you, work you up as a patient. That is what physicians really would like to do. But your doctor, he or she cannot do it. She has instituted constraints put upon them by either the insurance industry or management in a large medical practice. That is why you only get a few minutes with your physician. And the answer is that trusty RX pad right in their hand to give you that RX or send it electronically to your pharmacy. It's much easier to write a script, get a prescription, and take a pill in the hopes that you'll get better. You, in all likelihood, will for a short duration. And you're on that merry-go-round, and that is irritable bowel syndrome. The whole situation that I have created in this treatment protocol is to be proactive and not reactive. We are facilitating the ability for your body to heal. And we are trying to prevent repetitive insults. So now you know what the situation is. In the next video, we're going to talk about how to begin your treatment protocol. What are the certain rules and regulations you have to go through to help you do that? And I'd like to discuss future videos that are going to be a surprise to you. We are going to start instituting recipes for you. We're also going to have a video on how to order out in a restaurant. These are important things. After all, we are very social animals. How do you deal with your condition in a social setting, in an affair, at a restaurant, at a gathering? These are important things. If you don't know what to do, you're going to pay dearly for those few hours of pleasure. So look for those videos. But in part 2, we will now begin continuing our treatment protocol and what is required of you. And again, I can't emphasize enough, read the book. And what is important is make sure you subscribe to this video channel, because you can get updates. You're going to get repeatedly new videos available to you, which are going to help you. You will get cured. Stick to my program, you will. I'm living proof already. It's now 9 months. No more symptoms. I have no more worries. I have no more search and seizure of a bathroom. So you can do the same. It's all available to you. And look, you don't even have to go to your physician. You don't have to leave the comfort of your home. Just watch all of these videos and watch them in sequence. Take care and look for T-105 Part 2.